What's up, guys? It's Dwayne, back again for another video, back again for a reaction, and today's a great, wonderful, beautiful, amazing day. And do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because it's a German day. 10 German phrases every traveller should know. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? We're DVTV. My name is Phil and I'm from Germany, and we recently traveled Germany and Europe together.
I'm Deanna. I'm from the United States, and we created a list of 10 useful German phrases that really helped me communicate during our trip, and we're going to share those with you today.
So guys, I'll confess, not really confessing, when I was at school, high school, I studied German, kind of, I was a naughty kid, I used to like mess about in class, but I studied German for a year in high school. It's mandatory. For some reason, when I went to school, they split like the year into threes, and the white band, green band, and there's another band, don't ask why, but basically I was in the white band, and that band did Germany. I think the green band did French and the other band did Spanish. So I learned German for like a year when I was like 12 years old. Can I remember any of it? A little bit. We'll see if it comes in handy. I don't think it will, because I might still remember some.
Basics.
Yes.
Ja.
Yeah. And then no.
Nein.
Nine.
I remember 9.
Nine.
What else?
Just think of the number 9.
Exactly.
Easy peasy. Greetings and goodbyes. One of the most common German greetings is Hallo.
Hello.
Hello.
Which is
Very, very similar to English. I do remember these.
means hello, same thing.
Same thing. There's also Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Good morning,
Guten
right?
Morgen.
Basically means good morning, same thing. Good
I'm very impressed. I remember these. Guten Morgen.
morning, guten Morgen. But we also have a thing that is Guten Tag.
Guten
Guten
Tag.
Tag.
And it basically means good day, but it's a greeting, and you can use it at any time of the day. It's fine, and it's a little bit more polite
Guten
than
Tag.
hello. But if you just want to use the one, not too formal,
Hello, guten
just
Tag.
remember hello.
Like in English, there are multiple ways to say goodbye, farewell, goodbye.
Auf
Would
Wiedersehen.
be Auf Wiedersehen. It's quite a polite version. I would say in everyday.
I remember a few things. Auf Wiedersehen. I do remember these. Because this is what you learn when you're in, it's the basics. I wonder if I'm remember all of them. So far, so good. I remember Auf Wiedersehen. We'll see what else is.
Today's life, nobody says that. Although you hear the more common abbreviation of that, just Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen.
Oh.
Bye.
So no one actually says that. See? When I was in school, they used to be like, because everything's done very structured, and there's a lot of words that you don't use. Like in English, you probably learn like proper English when you learn it in school, but we don't use half of those words day to day. So instead of saying Auf Wiedersehen, you say Wiedersehen. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Or there's Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Tschüss. That's probably a more
Tschüss.
common one that I heard.
Yeah, tschüss.
Never heard it before. Tschüss.
This is what everybody would say to your friend. It's just a short bye.
Bye.
Tschüss.
There are other common
Tschüss.
farewells like Mach's gut.
Mach's gut. Yeah,
Mach's
you would
gut.
say that between a friend too.
What
And
does
it
that mean?
basically means do well or farewell. It's common between
Mach's gut. Ah. I'm learning now. Now I'm learning.
friends. Not as common as tschüss, but you hear it quite a bit. So Mach's gut.
Mach's gut.
But you would
Mach's
not say
gut.
that like in a supermarket or in some official way when you don't know the person. So the two big ones you should
Okay.
get is just hello as a hello,
Hello.
and tschüss as a
Tschüss.
easy goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. Mach's gut. My voice gets deeper when I speak German. Wiedersehen. Deutschland.
Tschüss. Manners.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Entschuldigung.
I've never heard this one. Okay, this is where, see, the basics I remember from being a kid, but now we're getting to words I've never heard before. Say that again, please.
Manners.
Excuse me.
Entschuldigung, or just a short version, Entschuldigung.
And this would
Entschuldigung.
usually go if you accidentally run into someone or you're about to ask a question to someone. You're like, Entschuldigung, and then you ask your question. Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
Or also a
Danke. You can say danke as well. You're going to say that. He's going to say that. You can say danke and you can say dankeschön. I do remember that from being a kid.
shorter, not quite as polite version, danke.
Please.
Bitte.
Bitte.
So this is usually added after a
And you can say
sentence.
bitteschön,
If you
right?
ask for something and you want to be polite,
Bitte.
you say, can I have the blah blah blah? Bitte. Just like in English.
You're welcome.
Bitteschön.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
also short version,
Bitteschön.
just bitte.
Bitte.
And this can be confusing because bitte means please, it means you're welcome, but it also means here you go. So when I first went to Germany, I was paying for something and they gave me change and they were like, bitteschön, and I thought I didn't say thank you fast enough, but it just means here you go, like if they're serving you a meal or change, bitteschön.
Bitteschön. Yes.
Yeah.
So the
danke.
differentiation a little bit is the
Dankeschön.
response to thank you, aka danke, would just be most of the times
Danke.
bitte, but the bitteschön is mostly used for the here you go. So
Yeah.
same word,
Bitte.
just short and long version, but that's how you use it.
Also,
Okay.
oftentimes when someone says thanks, you say no problem.
Yeah, we do the same thing and we just say kein Problem. Same thing,
Kein
problem,
Problem.
Problem, no problem, kein
Kein Problem.
Problem.
This is a very common
Kein Problem.
response.
No problem.
I feel like
It's no problem.
it's no problem.
Kein Problem. Do you speak?
This is a very common question. Do you speak English?
Sprechen Sie Englisch?
Sprechen Sie English. Is that right? Sprechen Sie English.
Sprechen Sie English?
And there are two
Sie
versions
English?
to ask that. A more polite one, sprechen Sie English, as well as one more
Sprechen
between
Sie
friends, sprichst du English. So we have two ways to address people, but you should stick with the polite one. So sprechen Sie English.
It's always better to go with the more polite version if you don't speak the language.
You could just basically ask it in English and tell by the response, but we experienced that a lot of Germans, if you ask them directly in English, kind of are overwhelmed and
Yeah.
feel weirded out a bit.
Yeah.
So if you ask it in German, it's just a little nicer.
It's also a
Oh, right, okay. If you ask it in English, you guys are like, oh, kind of, I do kind of speak English. But if you ask it in German, it's a little bit better. Okay, I remember. Sprechen Sie English? I'll do that.
barrier breakdown because you're trying in a language that you don't speak, so people are oftentimes more comfortable to help you.
And when the response is nein, you know what that
Then you
means.
know. I'm horrible.
One more time.
Sprechen Sie English?
Very good.
Besser?
English.
English!
English.
I don't speak. So the response you will probably hear to the previous question is,
Ich spreche kein English.
which means I don't
spreche
speak
kein
English. Ich spreche kein English.
Yeah.
English.
Or as we know, they just probably would say no.
Nine.
Nine.
And your response, if you ever get the question, is I don't speak German.
What you would say, ich spreche kein Deutsch.
Ich
spreche
spreche
kein
kein Deutsch.
Basically, I speak
have to remember that
no
because-
German.
I'm about to say that a lot when I'm going to Germany for the first time. Ich spreche kein Deutsch.
Ich spreche
I can't
kein
speak
Deutsch.
German.
So if someone starts talking to you in German, you know what to say.
And then run away.
And then run.
Where is the...
Another common question you'll probably have is, where is the blank?
Where
and
is
what you
the
would
blank?
ask is, wo ist blank?
Wo ist
So here's a common one I had. Where is the toilet?
Wo ist die Toilette?
Wo ist
Entschuldigung.
die Toilette?
Wo ist die...
Do you know what's funny? I remember sentences, like full sentences, not full sentences, kind of, and questions and stuff in German from when I was like really young. So this is what I know in German. And you'd be like, oh my God, you know German? I don't know German. But this is what I remember for German when I was 12. Mein Name ist Dwayne. Ich wohne in Bangkok. Didn't know that. Delete that. They can't know where I live. Ich wohne in. Ich wohne in. Okay. Ich wohne in England. England. Oh my God. Okay. Mein Name ist Dwayne. Ich wohne in England. Ich habe einen Bruder. Wo wohnst du? What else do I remember? That's all I remember. But that's what I remember. I remember those sentences. I live in England. I have one brother. Where do you live? I live in England. Yeah, like that's all I remember from like being. That is the extent of my German literacy. That's all I know, guys. That's all I know.
Toilette.
Good combining there.
Manners. Another one you might ask is, where is the airport?
Wo ist der Flughafen?
Wo ist der Flughafen? Der. There's der instead of D now.
Yeah, the article changes actually. You only have one in English. We have three. Der, die, das. And we just have to know them by heart. But don't worry, if you get the article wrong, we'll still understand you.
Yeah, it's like asking, where is airport? You'll understand that. And then here's a very common one. If you have an address on your phone, you can say, where is this address?
You would say, wo ist diese Adresse?
Wo ist diese Adresse?
Very good. Ordering food.
So this is probably my favorite part. Ordering food. I would like to have
my favorite part
blank.
Ich hätte gerne blank.
Ich hätte gerne pizza. What's pizza in German?
Blank.
And there are not a lot of ways to say that, and it's a pretty polite version. And I think a lot of Germans should watch this part because a lot of people just order in a very impolite way. But if you want to do it right, you just say, ich hätte gerne this pizza or whatever.
Ich hätte gerne eine Wiener Schnitzel, bitte.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah, very polite.
Ich hätte gerne ein Wiener Schnitzel, bitte.
Way to order. If that's too hard, it's also fine if you just say one Wiener Schnitzel, please. As long as you have the please. Ein Wiener Schnitzel, bitte.
Ein Wiener Schnitzel, bitte.
Yeah, just use your bittes and thank yous, danke, and you're fine.
Danke.
Buying things.
If you're buying something, which you probably will when you're in Germany, it's good to know, how much is this?
Wie viel kostet das?
Wie viel kostet das? Oh, that just straight away, someone said that to me, I'm like, I know what that means. Wie viel kostet das? Wie viel kostet? Kostet das. How much does this cost? How much is this?
Wie viel kostet das?
Or another way to say it, wie teuer ist das? Which means how expensive is this?
Wie teuer ist das?
Is that more polite?
It always feels a little impolite to ask that directly, but out of my head I cannot think of a more indirect or more polite way to ask it. Most things in Germany will be labeled, so I don't know how often you have to ask that, but if you have to, just go with Entschuldigung, wie teuer ist das hier? Or Entschuldigung, wie viel kostet das?
Entschuldigung, wie viel kostet das?
Sehr gut.
Sehr gut.
Sehr gut.
Numbers. It's always good to know the basic numbers 1 to 10. So here we go.
Sorry, I lied. Not a lie. But I do remember 1 to 10. Remember? Okay. Wait, can I remember it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Let me know in the comment section if that's right. Kind of.
Here we go. 1.
1.
2.
2.
3.
3.
4.
Oh no. 1, 2. Oh wait, I said that wrong. 1. Did I say that right? Did I? I think I did.
4.
5.
5.
6.
6.
7.
7.
8.
8.
9.
9.
10.
10. Your turn. 1.
1.
2.
2.
3.
3.
4.
I think I said 3 wrong. 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't. 4.
4.
5.
5.
6.
5.
6.
6.
7. 7.
7.
8,
Acht.
Act.
9,
9.
9.
10. Sehr
Zehn.
gut.
Sehr good.
Common phrases.
A phrase you'll hear everywhere walking around Germany is
Genau.
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 What does that
And
mean?
it translates directly to exactly. So you use it to reassure somebody. For example,
Genau.
your name is Diana, is it?
Genau.
It's Tuesday today, right?
Genau.
Genau. It's Tuesday. So it just means exactly. Sure. Of course.
Okay.
It is the most common word. You'll hear it everywhere. So it's good to know what that means.
Yeah, I was surprised, but she's right. We use it a lot.
I heard it a lot.
Genau.
Genau. Another
Genau.
one is what's up?
Wie geht's?
Wie geht's?
Which basically
Wie
means
geht's?
wie geht es? Which means how
Wie geht
goes
es?
it?
A good response would be alles gut.
Wie geht's?
Alles gut.
Alles gut means
All is good.
All is good.
All is good.
Or
Alles
you could
gut.
say sehr good. Very
Sehr
good.
gut.
Sehr gut.
Very good. Another
Sehr
one
gut.
you'll hear is what?
And it's just was?
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 Was? Was is this?
Was ist this?
It's not the most polite thing to ask, just was? And you learn that in elementary school. But it's just basically if you don't understand anything, if you acoustically didn't hear it or whatever,
Was?
when you say what, we just say was?
Was?
Was? Or even funnier one, which I use a lot and I'm not proud of it, it's just hä?
Huh?
Huh?
Which is less of a question, it's more
Was?
like an expression, like, I did not get that. Hä? Could you explain it again? It's funny.
He'll be on the phone or talking to his family. Huh? I
Hä?
think it's universally understood what that means.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Bonus round. So this is the first German phrase that Phil taught me before we went to visit Germany and his family. Nein danke, ich bin satt.
Nein, danke.
Was she gestured to her stomach. So nein danke, ich bin satt. Does that mean I'm okay? I've already had food or something? I don't know.
Ich bin satt, which basically means no thank
No
you,
thanks.
I'm full.
I'm full.
And
Okay.
did it come in handy?
It came in handy.
If you're
Nein,
invited
danke.
to somebody's
Ich bin
family and Germany and I think all the Western world, we just eat too much food. And we notice that coming from traveling. So if somebody asks you, do you want to have another slice of pizza? Do you need more of the brisket? Do you want more gravy? And you're just like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. You just say,
Nein danke, ich
Ich
bin
bin
satt.
satt.
exactly.
Satt.
And it's pretty polite to say, no thank you, I'm
Nein,
full.
danke, ich
It's
bin
a
satt.
polite way to say, don't stuff me anymore.
I'm full. Honestly, I thought the German language was going to be a little more frightening. I had the expectation that everyone was going to have a deep voice.
Harsh.
Dankeschön.
Bitte schön.
Bitteschön.
Guten Tag. Auf Wiedersehen. Schmetterling.
But it was not the case. Everyone was like, Morgen, bitteschön. Super friendly.
Guten
And it was
Morgen.
good that I understood what some of these phrases meant and what some of these words meant. So we hope they help you.
So let us know if you think these phrases are helpful. Maybe you've been to Germany, maybe you encountered
So basics, the basics. I say I know maybe 20% of that, but I learned so much and of more phrases. I think because I had like a really early introduction to like the German language, even though I didn't pay attention the entire time because I was like a 12-year-old. I think you retain a lot more when you're younger. So like the sound of the German language to my ear, and it does sound quite similar to English. Like I'm used to the sound of it, so I just think I would, if I did try and learn German, I might be okay. Let me know how I did. I didn't butcher it too much. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.